need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Now check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. But I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hit boy, we got another one. Ha! Man, y'all boys ain't ready for this, man. I'm still grinding, I'm still hungry, hungrier than ever. I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible.
New world, all the boys and girls.
It's week 3 of the 2023 season, and the spotlight is on Najee Harris. He had a nice effort a week ago with a pair of touchdowns. It's the Steelers and the Ravens, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. CD, you look at the Ravens in this matchup, and this is going to be a heck of a chess match. This offense against a defense that will take no prisoners out there.
It's going to be a big-time battle, and I think that both of these teams have that mindset of we're going to do what we do and make the other guys react to us. And we've definitely got a couple of headstrong coordinators who won't back down from a challenge. So this will be a battle of wits as much as it'll be a battle of brawn.
2 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. There we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback. They run the play fake. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Pickett's throw complete there to Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And some room to work. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. First down, and they go back to Harris. And a solid run down inside the 30. look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 2nd and 1 from the 2. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Boswell good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with the Steelers finding the end zone. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So now the Ravens getting ready for their first go on offense. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And what an incredible athlete with a cannon for an arm. And he's drawing comparisons to some of the best mobile QBs the league has ever seen. In addition, this is a young man who's learned from his mistakes along the way, prepares really well each and every time now, and he's got an opportunity to blossom in this system.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And it's picked up by the Steelers. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close. And it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled right now that they're not taking care of the ball better.
To the air on first down with Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Pickett. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
We know all the receivers go through those tiptoe drills, right, trying to get their feet down inbounds. But a lot of the times what we don't talk about is when they're up in the air and they catch the ball. You ever notice how they...
He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Steelers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll make the score 14-0. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Willis will look to throw on first down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. On the move past the 40. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Willis with another keeper. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Beating him there with his legs. 21 yards, first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he'll be stopped just out. At the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they'll see what they can do on 3rd and goal. Willis on 3rd and goal. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get him on the score sheet.
Yeah, now is not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm. Only down 14-0, so continue to play your... points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
Effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Pittsburgh Steelers and running back Najee Harris. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now Pickett. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That might be the third down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Ravens, they'll take over. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To the air on 1st down, here's Willis. That ball caught, it's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
To the 36-yard line, stop there. The Ravens are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Now Willis on 3rd down. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 17-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Samuel. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Okay, ready? Second and 12 at the Steelers' 18-yard line.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
It's
3rd down, it's Willis. He finds Bateman over the middle. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Malik Willis, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. Tucker with the extra point. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A 10-play drive that time. And it was Malik Willis who took it in himself to cap things off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Meanwhile, Pickett's throw complete to Freiermuth. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it's 3rd and 4 now. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read a receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Second down throw coming by Willis. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's going to be Samuel with a run. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st down, Willis. A quick throw, but incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Pickett. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 2nd down at 5. Pickett will look to throw it here. He gets it complete to Harris. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the first half. Here's Pickett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the NFL on this first official weekend of fall. So let's get to it. We'll start with the marquee matchup of the entire weekend. The rematch of Super Bowls.
No break needed. Let's get back to it. Week 3, here we go with quarter 3. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set to start this third quarter. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe.
Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Back to throw, Pickett. Crossing route catch made by Johnson. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up 2nd down. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. Setting up the screen, Harris. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. On the delay, here's Harris. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they'll go ahead and try to throw it for a touchdown.
So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Boswell's kick is good, and that moves him up by a touchdown now at 17-10. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Off the play fake, here's Willis. It's caught on the right side, Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
To win any route, you've got to break down the defender, and that's exactly what happened here on this really nicely executed curl route.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. They'll give it to Samuel. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a second down. Fournette running out of the gun. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. At 5 yards on the play there, it's a drive will continue. They gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Now they'll look to Willis to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Here's Willis on 3rd and long. That is caught. Rashad Bateman. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here's a give to Samuel. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Tucker now for the extra point. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. And what a drive that was. 16 plays all total. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll start on the ground with Harris. Fighting through, and he's got space. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 68 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Now here's another carry for Harris. Oh, what a juke into space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Going for it all. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed, and in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it was finished off by the Chase Claypool touchdown catch. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now Willis on 1st and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
1st and 10, it's Willis. Throw over the middle, he finds Williams. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. From just shy of midfield, Willis. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Trying to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
1st down now, but that clock rolling.
A gain of 4 yards.
Willis to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. Nothing open downfield. They went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back. See if you can make someone miss in the open field.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A handoff for Samuel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Now Willis. Caught on the slant. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught at the 5. And he will not get into the end zone. The defense makes the stop of the game on the 2-point try. And they might just get out of here with a win after all. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Error-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them this one is now planted.
So for Pittsburgh, it's back-to-back victories now after the Week 1 defeat as they move to 2-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.